Bum bum bum. Welcome back to Dog Pound D&D again in the last 2 days, because we ride to war, which when friends become enemies, you guys will probably meet on the battlefield at this point.
Oh, no doubt about that.
This is going to be interesting. Alvin has had a very different approach to gathering power than Thalrak has. And it'll be interesting to see just how that plays out in the conflict for the fate of the world. And will Thalrak succumb to the temptation to reach out to Voltaire as a potential ally?
If he, I'm going to spoil this to everyone just because this is the thought in my head. If he reaches out to Voltaire, that is the straw that breaks the camel's back. That's it.
And then his whole alliance will kick in. It'll be war on the streets, blood everywhere.
Like,
the greatest war the world has known. But instead of it being Krakeron versus the Voltaire thing, it'll be Krakeron versus Thalrak Magma Forge and Associates. All because he got grumpy because he got his breakfast taken away one morning back in Rakoge.
Where I will act out the information that you told me. I will act out exactly how Alvin feels.
We'll have that after the time skip, or in the middle of the
after the time. No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
After the time skip, I will act that out because I know exactly how pissed off I am right now.
Yes, let's do it. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Bring in your people.
All right. This is the part where I have to figure out where everyone is. Oh wait, hold on. There's John Zalva, so we'll put him there, and then there's Cairo. There we go. Do you want to resize them, or are they just going to be tiny
I will
today?
resize them 1 second. I am just doing a lot of things, and you also gotta flip you. You need to actually go down because we've been doing forced perspective. Ta-da! Forced perspective.
All right. Well, so Alvin sends out missives to invite John Zalva and Cairo to both visit, and seeing as the two of them are relatively close to each other, Cairo was just sent a message out to John Zalva saying, I can just come grab you and we can quickly go all the way over there. It'd be a lot easier if we did it that way. And John Zalva would go along the lines of, "Oh, that seems like a grand idea. I do appreciate your offer, Cairo. Let us journey together to Alvin." And the two of them would arrive, speaking to each other of the days past and of their journeys thus far. John Zalva being a little interested in the fact that Cairo is now a devil, and the fact that Cairo being interested in John Zalva's prospect as a guardian, and they would walk in. Oh, Alvin, it is a pleasure to see you once more. Yeah, likewise, Alvin. Though I assume with the haste that you asked for, that you needed us here immediately. There's something very wrong going on. Yes, there is. You see, Cairo, John Zalva, you both know that there's an imminent demon threat, Cairo, because you've been investigating it the whole time. And John Zolva, because you are Guardian, so you are well aware of everything that's going on at the moment. I am aware of all that is happening, especially with your additional messages, which I have been passing on to Trinius. I thank you very much for that. Not a problem. And yes, I'm aware that's why I'm training a whole new order of blood hunters so that we can hunt down all the demons. Excellent. Well, allow me to explain, there is now a world eater amongst us. A world eater? What is a world eater doing, and which one? As there are many things that can eat worlds. Tell me about it. Is it like a fiend of some sort? No? I don't know. It might be, because I haven't actually gotten a close look at him, other than the fact that he's a slime, but Voltaire is infected with some sort of creature. Oh, that was the strange thing that was attached to him. Are you saying the one who loses his mind left and right? Seems to have a multi-personality disorder? I don't believe many of us... I seldom believe that any of us have the ability to speak on that department, Cairo. Fair enough. Yes, well, his multi-personality now wants to devour all life and consume this world. But it's not really multi-personality, it's another being attached to him. Another being is attached to him? I mean, that would make sense. What are you saying needs to be done? A lot of things. One of the things that has to be done is to prevent that being from getting more power. In order to do that, I need to gain control of this world, simply put. Oh, Trinius is not going to like that at all. No, he doesn't. That's why he said no when I tried to talk to him. Oh. No wonder he's in a bad mood. First, those friends of yours who seem to change their assortment every once in a while pissed him off, and then you tried to ask him to talk to him. No wonder he's aggravated these days. I must say, Alvin, I don't understand why he's still so aggressive with you, but you did kill a guardian. I can partially understand.
Out of character? That was his poker buddy.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. I've sat on that for like 3 years, and it's nobody has ever investigated anything on the Trinius plot lines, and I just could not let it go anymore.
It's fine. I would certainly try to make it up to him, but he refuses to speak with me. So, if he would tell me the name of the creature, I could try to bring it back, but no, he doesn't talk. So, I'm not going to say anything bad about him. He's stressed out as is enough. Anyways, I need to gain control of this world so that I can spread my influence across it and protect it from Voltaire, demons, and soon to be another devil. What? There's another... Is my father coming here? No, Kyra, I don't think it's your father. You better not be coming here. I'm gonna cut his head off if he gets here. Noted. If I see your father, I will let you know that he needs to have his head cut off. Good. Anyways, so you're trying to take over the world. What do you need from us? Well, from you, Cairo, I would love to have you at my side to face off against the demons, and as they are certain to push out against us, and your blood hunting order is the perfect people to face them. You don't have to ask me twice. I mean, as long as... Okay, my only stipulation, Alvin, is you do not become worse than a demon, alright? If you become worse than a demon, you become anything like the creatures I hunt. And Cairo will draw his blade and put it at Alvin's neck. I will not hesitate to attack. And Alvin would just place his hand onto the blade and push it down. He's like, noted. I don't plan on becoming worse than anything that you hunt. Any of the monsters that you seek to slay, I plan on trying to be as just as I can, but I need to gain control before everything falls apart. Very little time, so much to do, as I've always said. Very well, you got me. Just, again, don't push your luck. I won't, Cairo, I won't. John Zalva, if you're about to ask me to assist you, you know that if Tremia says no, I have to say no. I assume that would be the case, but I can't help you. But you did send me a letter not long ago about the place of power at my home, did you not? Wait, are you... Let me finish talking, Alvin. Then you may state your sentence. If you can, if you are saying that you would like to resurrect the old Guardian, I would prefer if you didn't, because then I'd be out of a job, unless you can give him another point. And currently, I enjoy peacefully living in the forest with my wife. But should you restore the life of the creature that Voltaire killed, I will be willing to allow you to build something there. I cannot assist you in combat unless Tremius comes around to help you, or if the other Guardians decide that they will not listen to Tremius anymore and will side with you. So if you decide to end up with either of those options, then I will gladly join your side. But for now, if you can bring back this, and John Zalva will pull out the body parts of the ancient creature that died in the forest that he preserved. He's like, if you can bring back the creature that belongs to this, I do not believe, or at least you give it your damnedest try, I will be allowing you to build a crystal tower within my home. This is a very ancient creature, do you realize that? Yes. And it was murdered, right? Yes. It wasn't dying of old age? No. You're not setting me up for failure? No. Why are you so paranoid? I just feel like you're trying to pull a joke for Tremius. No, I am not. All right, then, let's, as Alvin kind of prepares himself, he's like, I don't know if this is going to work, as he points his hands at the body parts and attempts to resurrect the ancient dead creature.
The soul is not available.
So unless it is being sealed away or locked into a
What would happen if a soul had been consumed?
It's shackled. Since it died via a murder, it is allowed to come back to life should it choose to do so.
What would happen if a soul had been consumed?
Then it is impossible for it to come back.
It is not possible for it to come back.
John Zalva? The soul's gone. Alvin? I know I didn't do what you did. I need to speak again. Don't talk until I am finished talking. If Voltaire has consumed the soul, most likely. And you are fighting him? Yes. Would building a tower make you stronger? Yes. Make him pay. I may not be able to assist you, but killing such a sacred creature is very bad. I did not realize that he devoured its soul. Had I known, I would have plunged my blade and sent him to Tremius to die myself. Oh! Build your tower. I will allow that.
If it isn't the consequences of Voltaire's actions.
Because he needs to pay for transgressing on my land and murdering a sacred creature.
To be fair, it wasn't actually Voltaire's fault. Voltaire wasn't conscious when it happened. It was, but I mean, out of character. I just want to point that out for the audience. Alvin doesn't know that.
I mean, I don't know that. John Salva doesn't know that. No one here knows
I just
that.
want to make sure that we give justice.
And so,
we gotta make sure that we give Voltaire the Skylar treatment.
Fair enough. Additionally, should you ever find yourself in need of hiding within a forest, the watchful eyes of the forest, as long as you promise not to harm it, will make sure to secure yourself safe. Oh, and Alvin? Yes, John Salva? I have one other stipulation. Oh, please don't tell me you're going to ask me to do something that involves trying to... No. All I would want you to do is promise me you will not corrupt this world like the demons were trying to get... Oh, what was her name? Tyleth to do? Oh, I won't do that. Good. Do not corrupt the world. Do not corrupt the crystals. Do not do such things. Preserve the world. And if you do that, I will see what I can do about convincing the other guardians as well as Tremius to favor you, but I cannot guarantee anything. Perhaps if you can get the fragments of Tremius to side with you, you may have a better chance. Understood. Thank you very much, John Salva. You are welcome. I am rather angry right now. I am going to go punch a snake in the face because there are too many of them in that forest.
Of all colors.
And I do not think that one of them disappearing will upset the forest's balance. I need to let out some of my aggression, and there's clearly no Voltaire for me to punch. Cairo, if you would. Right, Alvin, I will ensure that the blood hunters are ready to assist you in the near future. They need some more training before they're ready, to ensure that they do not step down a dark path. Did you give them any of... No, I didn't give them my blood. Oh, thank goodness. I was just worried that we're going to have a bunch of copies of you running around. No, we used something safer than my blood or another demon's blood because we're not doing that. We're not having, oh God, like 100 of me running around. That's going to be bad. Understood. No. Cairo, I should let you know one thing. You're not going to like this, but I hope that this will give you some level of inspiration. Voltaire has the Book of Vile Darkness. He has what? Alvin? Huh? Do you happen to be a creature of light? I don't understand. Are you a good person? I hope I am. All right. If you don't think you are truly a good person, then find someone you think is. But find the book of exalted deeds and teach Voltaire a lesson. I can't touch it myself, otherwise I would find it and use it. But make sure that anyone who attempts to use the book, as I've already punished myself for trying to take it, that they deserve the right punishment, especially since he has it. Okay, Kylie, you're a little scary right now. Good. All right, Jones Alva, let's get out of here. I think I need to go punch a snake too. And the two of them will.
All right, we go back where Alvin has just gotten a courier telling about some rumors of who is allied with Thalarak in a international alliance. This is right ahead of him speaking to Rashak and Roland, who he is arranged to meet with. But he has found out a lot of things, and he's going to tell us what's happened, how he's reacted, and any conclusions he's drawn. And wait, I don't think this is sufficiently angry music. Selfie. Angry. There's, this is probably fine. Go ahead.
Let's see here. The spy masters are reporting what now? Baxter, what is this?
Well, as you can see, this is the reports from all the spy masters across the regions reporting what has been going on in the other cities. We are reporting, Lord, that we should probably recall some of our spies, seeing as how hairy things are getting.
Very well. Let me read over the missive here first.
And in short, so I won't be a complete lazy GM if I do that. Where's my little... These cities have become allied with Thalarak in an international alliance formed against demons and Alvin. Kadun, the city, the mage city and scholar city. Barandor, the city of grace of Lathandra. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you reduce. I'll let you react to each one.
Kadun, yeah, well, so much for neutrality, the lying bastards.
Barandor.
Oh, I didn't trust the leader of that city anyway, so glad that he's on his side and I don't have to feel worried about, concerned after defeating them.
Emir.
I hope Thalarak is ready to see a city burn, because that one has double the reason to go now.
Hereford.
Erfurt.
Also, it says Rakoga in that list I sent you. That is incorrect.
Okay.
Italian is neutral.
Oh, jeez, Erfurt is a pretentious city, anyways. Why did I feel like if all people should know, Erfurt is not a real religious city, other than their spells to keep the evil things out. It barely does it. Corruption spreads throughout the city. But,
Mallow's Pass.
well, the vampires are going to have their wonderful day knowing that there's no qualms with them disappearing.
Ulford.
Alvin is just sitting there and he just kind of takes his hat off for a second. He's like, Zarek allied with the demons.
And they have loudly declared their alliance. Because they just took a third of their city in population damage, and you are right knocking next to them, and you sent that group, as far as they see it. They have loudly declared.
Has allied with the demon-controlled city. Could this day get any worse? Baxter, I swear, if you're about to say something that is going to piss me off even further.
There have been sightings of Eduardo Montecito rebuilding his empire in Emir.
Fell is the hand who brings back that man. Slaver, murderer, drug lord who sells to any with coin, death to hundreds, thousands of children, usurper and curse to all who seek better in this world. Eduardo has returned, the underminer of everything good I tried to do in the city before.
Your servant's coughing.
Are you okay, Baxter?
Just a reminder, you have to leave in about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Out of character, yes, I'm doing this intentionally.
I don't care. Baxter, be so kind as to do you know the cavern that I've built underneath the city?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
This is my cave that I have.
Oh, yes.
Be so kind as to... You'll be safe down there. No thing's going to hurt you, okay? Nothing down there will harm you. Take this down there as Alvin hands him a small... basically like a thimble-sized chest. Bring it down there and place it in the middle of the room. I will get to it when I get back.
All right.
Oh, all right. Rorschach. Let's go talk to Rorschach.
All right. Let me get this ready. And find you. And 1 second.
You mean to drag myself onto the map?
Yes. You see Rorschach sitting at the table as you see George of the Gorge announcing that he's about to fight again. 10 platinum on the line. All it takes is to win. All it takes is to knock out George of the Gorge. It doesn't cost anything. We'll see if the challenger can bring it home tonight. But George of the Gorge is undefeated! And you just see everybody like shouting and stomping their weapons against their tables and such.
The city is certainly lively as always.
Well, it seems that everywhere's... Sorry.
Well, it seems that everywhere's declaring for one side or the other at this point.
Russia.
It
Wonderful
seems
to
like
see
this
you.
is the only neutral territory.
Yes, it does seem that way. At least on the surface, that is. I don't know about the Underdark. How are you doing, Marshal? How do you fare?
Well, the reputation for the islands has kept people mostly out. We've had few incursions here and there, but for the most part, we've been left alone to heal the land and build our cities.
That's wonderful to hear. Absolutely wonderful. How much have you heard of all the rumors?
Depends on the rumors you speak of.
The rumors... I would assume that... Oh, then, allow me to clarify. The rumors of myself. What rumors got heard here in the islands these days?
Well, given the nature of the islands, we may have a bit more information than you would think.
I
Including
understand that.
information of your children.
Yes.
Particularly those adopted.
I already know where you're going with this. What of him?
Nothing.
Nothing. Really? I'm not certain if you're planning on killing me here at the spot, or if you have gone through a monumentous change, and so I'm not certain whether I should be prepared to die or applaud you for your, well, your comeuppance. But if you're curious, he is doing very well. He's rambunctious. He reminds me a lot of you. I just hope that I have steered him on a good path and not a bad one.
I'm sure better than I would have back in that day.
I am terribly sorry that I didn't bring it up to you, but you had a fire in your eyes that I knew you were not. I felt that if I let him go with you, I was scared what would have happened to him and yourself. So please do not hate me for the judgment I made at that time. I tried to get you to stay, and if you had, I would have let you. I would have been more than willing to have you two be together. Is there anything you want to know about him directly from me? Nothing?
1 second, sorry.
Oh,
I was adjusting.
you're good.
Little different vibe. Anyways, what did she want to say? It was
I was
better
saying,
for, but it was better for him to have a semblance of a normal childhood. As normal as somebody with his abilities can be, of course. But then again, you have indeed made good on your word to be as inclusive as possible. Even if it has included some very Baru's Keep adjacent activities.
oh, I know what you're talking about. You can blame Ikarat for that one, not me.
I
Actually,
don't think we're talking about the same thing.
which thing are you talking about?
Mademoiselle Alvin. Or Madame Alvin.
Oh, you're speaking of her.
Hmm.
Well, what about her?
Nothing. I just find some of the things that we've stumbled across interesting.
Okay. Um. Yes. It's certainly it's been a very interesting time since you've been gone. Uh, yes.
When you think of it, though, this is an entire civilization or empire or whatever you want to call it. I don't really have a name for it yet. And everybody in it is a psionicist. Everybody can read minds. I don't know if the world is ready for that, because that means that secrets are not secrets.
So here's the funny thing. I almost chose to. I might do it later on. We'll see.
Mhm.
But I almost chose to make it so Alvin's lair bonus was if someone who spent more than a day within my lair,
You might do it at this point.
they can't tell lies.
Oh,
They speak the truth.
that's nice.
But no, I'm a psionicist now too. So Alvin is at that level where he can just read minds if he wants to. He just hasn't been very pushy with his mind reading capabilities.
So continue.
But yes, then I guess we should get down to the official business here, shall we? No need to bring up all the details, because you probably already know them, but I'm starting an empire, Rashak, and I'm inviting you and your kingdom to it. Or whatever you call your place. If you can deem me capable enough of leading this world, you can always name a price that you see fit for your to join, as many have.
Hmm. I cannot, in good conscience, subject my people to anybody else's rule. That does not mean we could not work together and I could remain independent after.
I'm certain that we can find that agreeable.
And my desire would be
Yes.
to take Dweeport. The dwarves can, of course, be humanely relocated to the Citadel.
Or another city can be built for them. It doesn't. Either way, it works.
I would like one port city that will allow me to establish easy trade. And I would also like it to be acknowledged officially that, along with Dweeport, all of the islands
Are yours?
are mine and my empire's. Or whatever we're going to call it.
I but only ask. Uh, there was an island that. No, you know what? I don't care about that
Are you
place
talking
anymore.
about the monkeys?
Yes.
Oh, it's just a fucking nightmare. One day we'll figure it out, but I don't
will
know if
assist.
Psionicis are going to be able to solve this one.
I have more than just psionicy. I did state that I am a psionicist now, but I have a lot more than just that, so I will look into it.
How does it
help you
feel
with
to be
that.
outshone by your son?
I already knew that he was far beyond me. I've only just barely begun my journey down this path, and
I think he might end up being stronger than myself as well.
yeah, he's strong, and I've been trying to help him practice and get used to it so that he doesn't rip people apart accidentally, like the time that I. Oh, look, that wasn't an accident. I told him to do that, but that was just because there was an assassin trying to kill a princess. So terribly sorry that I made your son do that.
It's probably better than what would have happened on the islands. While the pall that was cast over them may have gone, what remains still requires quite a bit of undoing.
Well, I have plenty of different things that I can do to help restore the island should you ever need my assistance. But if you want me to stay away as much as possible, I understand that completely.
We may
And
reach out to you in a few years to call upon Cairo and his former Kralenites.
it's a certainly interesting bunch, isn't it?
It
And
might
Rashad,
actually be good practice for them.
it would be probably. Rashad, I didn't fully answer your question there, so your demand there. Yes, I will recognize your home with the islands as your territory.
Then you can consider us allies.
I have one question for you, and you probably already know what it's going to be. But do you ever want him to know? Brandy.
I'll leave that decision to you.
I
You have
think
been
it
more
deserves-
his father than I am, or parent.
I think that the one thing he probably would want is to at least meet you. So we will discuss that as far as how you two would like to meet. But I think it's necessary, not just for him, but for you to at least spend some time together.
Perhaps when the war is over.
I think so.
Because I do not wish to see him with many of the things we will likely be forced to do.
My children will remain out of this. I don't want them.
Yes.
I don't want them to be barking at me. No, I don't. They're not. The only one amongst them that is considered an adult is Cormo. If he wishes to stand in the front line, he may. But the rest of them, I will not. None of them will
Winston.
be forced. None of them. I will not even ask them. I won't even bring it up to them. They are children. Well, yes, Randavius is a teenager and a bit of a rebellious one at it.
And you hear
I
a
will
loud
not-
thump. And you see George of the Gorge swing down with his club, which turns a brilliant color, and he whacks into the guy's head, who crumples and goes unconscious with one blow.
Huh?
Ah!
I'm pretty sure that either one of us were to step in there, we could easily knock him out.
And you see George walk over to the bar and go and get a drink, and then a second drink, and then a third drink.
Though I'm not certain we'd be able to outdrink him in the end. Well, Rasha, I believe we have come to a conclusion. Well, shall we have a toast?
We might as
If-
well.
What's your fancy of a drink?
I've been saving this just for you, and she pulls out the equivalent of like a 300-year aged or something, like, you know, like something that would cost like 10 grand as a bottle of wine.
Oh,
I'm not fancy enough to know what that would be, but you know, if I was fancy enough to understand that, that's what this is.
As long as it's stored properly, otherwise we're about to drink vinegar. If this has been preserved properly, it's
No,
it's
this
fine,
is like
but-
this is big deal wine proper.
Okay. Very well. That's an expensive bottle, Rorschach.
You know, you come across things in islands that have been abandoned for, you know, hundreds of years.
Was it the same island where the monkeys were?
She goes, I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't, but I'm not saying anybody needs to know.
Fair enough.
To our good, smoky, shadowy friend. And she raises her glass.
To our shadowy friend, may his mysteries eventually be brought to light to us.
Oh, and she downs her glass.
I will drink mine down as well.
Yes. All right. And then we flip to your next appointment because it is already almost midnight.
Geez, yeah, we're crunch time here.
I've been streaming since 8, and then I had my RuneScape guild because I'm like near the top of the like important people that do stuff.
Yeah.
The admin people. So I had voice chat night that I've been starting to host every week with like giveaways of like gold and stuff. So I did that from 6 to 8. I took
Oh,
like
you've
a
been
half an
busy,
hour
busy.
nap in between, but then I got off at 2, but then I played Forza Horizon 5 for like 3 hours with my new wheel. It was really relaxing, honestly. I didn't really do anything in particular. I just kind of drove around, and that's about it. It's actually really relaxing with the wheel and the 43-inch TV. And I'm like
Nice.
2 feet from the TV. You've seen the setup. You know what it looks like.
Yeah, I know what it looks like.
Now I just gotta find where the Shadow Realm is,
I kind of remember where it is, but the problem is I don't. I since I switched to player, I can't.
Yeah, I'll find it.
I don't know where. You'll find it. I I'm honestly like really happy about that interaction.
Why is that?
I don't know. I did not expect her to just be so cordial about it.
She has spent the last 7 years
7, 8
building
years,
an
yeah.
empire, but also taking care of her people. She's had to learn empathy, and she's had to learn how to take care of people besides herself. She's had to do a lot of growing up in the last 8 years to actually make the civilization, this refuge, as she views it, for people, because people have generally not trusted psionicists, like, because they can read minds. So I mean, they're generally not trusted. They're generally outcast people. It's not a good thing to be a psionicist. And she's brought in these people, and she's heard their stories, and she's talked with them, and she's grown as a result.
That's a glow up right there.
Right?
Maybe not appearance, because she still looks the same, and she looked damn fine to begin with.
Yep.
But she had a serious glow up of personality.
She did.
God, Prince Roland's a fucking token.
He is. That's just what it's gonna be.
Is he prince or king?
He's prince, but basically king.
Okay.
It's just.
And I don't think Tylus should be on the screen here.
Oh no. Eilith was Prince Roland's daughter.
Yeah,
you
that was
recall.
a sad. It was sad that she went down a dark path.
She did. And now you can bring yourself out. Yep.
Oh boy.
And you find yourself in the Shadow Realm with Prince Roland,
Oh,
head of the Shadow Realm, because titles make no sense. Mayors are kings of cities. Princes
Yeah,
are lords of the Shadow Realm people.
It's okay. It doesn't need to add up as long as it.
It's
as
internally
long as
consistent. It's internally consistent.
internally consistent. You know, as long as 2 + 2 always equals 4,
Exactly, it's part of the charm.
And Alvin shows up and he's like, he's gonna be like, hold on, right. And Alvin kind of bows towards Prince Roland. He's like, I don't remember the honorifics of this place. I'm sorry, Prince Roland. It's been, oh god, 11 years now since I've seen you.
11 long years.
How fares the Shadow Realm? I don't come here very often.
Honestly, much better, and much personally better, now that Varavar is busy all of the time. Annoying little twat.
It was Barval being a problem to you?
It's Varavar, the Silver Tongue. You really think he does not cause trouble around here?
No, I see what you're talking about.
Now it's all he can do to keep his people not addicted to drugs.
I would like to say I'm not the reason that's happening, but I don't exactly prevent it, so I guess I am slightly at fault. But at least that means he doesn't bug you anymore.
Yes, although the new companion's going to drink us out of hearth and home.
How is he doing?
Good.
How is he?
Good. Honestly, he feels bad that he never got to come together with his lady love, but
Oh, yes. I'm just happy he's good. That's all I'm happy about. My apologies. I seem to have gotten a little emotional there for a moment. How are you doing, Prince Roland, after the whole... I know that she was your daughter, so I just have to ask.
It's never good to lose a daughter, but I believe she ceased being that long ago. We buried her in our minds long before we buried her in the ground.
The whispers of demons. They are seductive to many. It is a shame that she fell to them. Prince Roland, I know that the mortal plane is far beyond the normal purview of your domain. But with demons and a world eater returning, and a possible devil following these demons, we are... And now, a friend of mine has turned against me and brought back the very man who was the bane of my existence for so long.
Eduardo.
Montecito in the flesh.
We were privy to his absence. For you see, my domain is the spirits within my realm.
The spirits.
I know each and every one.
Oh.
I can even tell who brings them back.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry if I've been causing a lot of knocking at your door recently.
Let's just say my wife is less than pleased.
That I keep bringing people back to life?
That we keep getting notified at inopportune moments.
Could you tell me what times you prefer me to attempt to bring someone back to life so that this doesn't happen anymore?
Perhaps at night, given that the cycles are reversed.
Oh, all right. I will make notes to revive people at nighttime. I will stop reviving people during the day.
Actually, sorry. There's actually a time dilation, so we're gonna pretend that this happened before the time skip, and this is why the time skip happened.
Okay.
And then, anyways, so that also explains the time skip, and it also explains that you would just have to figure out the calendars, how they intersect.
Yeah.
Because remember, here time goes way faster, well, or slower.
Yes.
Whichever means that time outside goes faster.
Time outside goes faster if time in here goes slower.
Okay, so time goes slower in here, so when you get out there, it's gonna be 7 days later.
Okay.
Just the cost of doing business.
Yes. Yes, so I'll revive people. I will try my best not to interrupt you, but I am unfortunately trying to resurrect about 200,000 people who died.
Oh
so.
my fucking god.
Do you know any spells that could just bring them all back at once so that
I
it doesn't
don't.
cause?
This is just. Oh god. I'm gonna have to drink. I swear to God. Just try and do it as quickly as possible.
I am certainly trying, but I am very limited on what I am capable of doing in a single day. But it is not a matter.
Why
With
don't you
every-
talk to that Callian and his church of people? They're always reviving each other.
I don't. No one likes me anymore, Prince Roland.
Seldom those who wear the mantle are loved by those who seek chaos.
All I want to do is unite the prime material plane together so that I can protect it from demons, devils, the world eater, the problems of this that are facing us. But they don't understand me at all. And so everyone's turning on me. And as I was saying, I know that the mortal plane, the prime material plane, is far beyond your domain, what you purview over. But I was hoping that you would assist me in uniting my world.
And he thinks for a second.
I know it's a steep thing to ask, but I thought I would at least try.
Roll
Perhaps
perception.
Perception. $27?
You hear him muttering something about wondering if it's time. But that's all you hear. And he says, I do not believe we can help you in this war, but
It's okay.
should you succeed, perhaps we could bring the realms together in a way that hasn't been attempted since King Roland, my father, was in control.
Well, I will certainly try my best to succeed then.
You should get back, though,
Right.
as Thalrak amasses forces against you. I'm sure by now you will have word, and I believe you have a meeting with Rashak in a little bit.
Oh, right. Yes. Thank you. I am Prince Roland.
Yes.
Thank you for your time.
And yours. A pleasure as always, and may we meet again in fortune and unite
Yes.
the realms. And maybe people can visit between the two. as once long ago.
That would be wonderful. Good health to you, Prince Roland.
And yourself, Alvin. And then be back soon. Let me make you smaller. That looks better.
Especially since what I plan on doing here, so.
So, our time brings us to the near the end of this mini-sode. Alvin's done a lot. We just had a mini-sode with Thalrak and a lot happened. We now find ourselves 9 days after Thalrak and Alvin's meetings with various rulers of the world, except for the people that they met with 2 days ago. And Alvin has called together the city of Safe Falls for a speech.
And I am broadcasting to my 3 townships beyond.
Yes,
as
they
well.
have screens that can do that, as you recall in lore. In canon, there is a spell that can make like live, like TV sort of like reporting things.
And of course, if any of the people who've sided with me, if any of them wish to be here, they are allowed to be here for the speech.
Yep, that's fine. They
I
do.
give-
Yeah, I mean,
invite
because
them.
yeah, I mean, you don't have a lot, but yeah, they're here.
I don't. It's not about the lot. This is the moment where Alvin reveals
Yes,
his
that's
dragon
fine.
form.
Yep. Go ahead.
So, to the esteemed subjects of Safos, to the territory townships beyond, I thank you for listening to me on this day. Today I come to you not as your mayor, but I stand before you as a fellow warrior, a fellow traveler across extraordinary hardships in this journey we call life. Together we have witnessed the rise of the Church of Novastayan and its impending fall. We have witnessed the rebirth of this world and of our kingdom. And in so, this kingdom is built with boundless opportunities for everyone to rise above their own limitations and forge a future that surpasses even our wildest dreams. But let us not forget everything we have faced on this path, for we have faced it, have we not? Adversity has tested our mettle and threatened to shadow our spirits, yet we did not fall. We have emerged victorious against all opposition, including every city that has doubted our capabilities. In this moment, my heart swells with pride as I look upon the faces of the brave warriors, the wise scholars, the skilled artisans, the compassionate healers, our farmers, our bakers, our smiths, everyone who is here on this day, who has contributed to the grandeur of our land, who has nurtured the very essence and breathed life into the core that everything that we have built here on this day. We, in this world blessed with magic, have brought it together alongside the hard work of sweat and the aching of bones to bring us to an elevated state beyond all else. A place that our solemn duty is to safeguard this legacy of this place for future generations. An obligation to ensure that these forces that we've entwined with our homes, our lives, our people, and our children never fade. Let us remind ourselves of those who want it to fade. Those who keep seeking to push us down, all because of the soiled name, Safe Halls. How dare they, I say, to think that such a name means so much negative to them. They see only the putrid scum of the past, not what we are, and I say to hell with them. In fact, as you can see, gathered among us here now are those who see us for what we have become, are truly become through our own actions, through our own betterment. They are here to support us. And what I say to you, my people, what I say is Safe Halls was our past, and we must never allow our past to deem what we are. And I suggest that here, at our beginning of something greater, it is time for the city of Safe Halls, once known for thieves, drugs, and slaves, to be no more. I suggest that this city become the grand city of Baelon, the city of hope. May our presence shine to all out there who are oppressed, who are subjugated by others, that there will always be hope for everyone here. But we are more than just a single city now. Our townships, who we have built together, they rise and we become better because of them. No, we are not just a city. And we are more than just a kingdom, don't you think? We are an empire. Join me, my people, as not only their city is reborn, but we can begin the age of the Valoran Empire, a place that stands to strive to become the best, that our standards and our betterment pierces the heavens.
And the crowd sits for a moment, digesting the words.
We are masters of our own destiny now.
One second.
Are they booing?
No.
Oh. I thought they was booing for a second there, but no. Okay.
No, they're just saying words.
And I will say to all of you, words that I have begun to say to many. A secret is poison, so I will share. With our rebirth of a city and ours of empire, so shall be my rebirth. I, Alvin, will henceforth ensure that our city and all those who wish to seek betterment are protected from those who seek to corrupt us and seek to end the peace that all deserve to have. In the face of adversity, we will rise as a beacon of hope, illuminating the darkest corners of despair. We are the masters of our own destiny, and every challenge we face is not a mere obstacle, but opportunities for growth. Every adversity we emerge stronger, wiser, more resolute. We are not failures. We have arisen. And at that moment, Alvin will glow like a beacon of starlight as his purple hue streaks across from the balcony as he steps off to finally reveal for the first time in all the world, as well as everyone on the stream, the draconic form of Alvin. Lead all to the betterment. Long live our empire! Long live our people! Long live everyone! That concludes
The session. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks everyone for playing. Or thank you for playing. We will see you in 2 days for more D&D.